If you are a woman who loves an avoidant man, you do not want to miss this video here today, because I'm going to teach you the proven method to love an avoidant man and to fulfill him in ways that nobody else ever can or ever will, so that he stays with you. Now, this is part 2. In part 1 of this series, we talked about how to stop scaring avoidant men away, right? We talked about that scared cat analogy. They're not roaring lions here to consume you. They are scared cats who are trying to be loved, but are afraid of getting caught and hurt and eaten themselves. So today, I'm going to show you how to make yourself irresistible to them so that they never push you away again. Okay. Now, no therapist is ever going to really teach you this, because then you wouldn't need to see them and keep going back to them. Joking. I know therapists out there are actually trying to help. Unfortunately, most therapists aren't trained in attachment theory. That's why I'm here teaching you this. I'm Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist. I was a licensed marriage and family therapist for many, many years. I know many of my colleagues, most of my colleagues, did not receive the training in attachment theory that we needed. I am here today to teach you how to build love, even with an avoidant man, even a scared cat who might claw you once in a while. I'm going to show you how to give them authentic love in a way that they can begin to receive and purr like cats. If you love an avoidant man, this is the video for you. Now, loving an avoidant man is not easy, but there is a method to it. There's a rhythm. As I said, this is the second in the two-part series. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what avoidant men secretly desire from you, and how you can give them the love that they have always needed, but probably didn't know was possible. That's a big problem for them. So do the things today here that I'm going to show you to keep him with you for the rest of your life. Make sure you take some notes. Also, forward this video out to a friend who really needs it to see this, because I want to spread the word about how avoidant attachment is not an end sentence for relationships, and it doesn't have to lead to heartbreak for both of you, okay? All right, let's get right into it. Now, to be clear, I've been doing this for a long time, right? 15 years now. And I've collected a wide range of approaches that help avoidant men to calm down in relationships and to feel connected, often for the first time ever in their life. It is a little bit like taming a wild animal. It's fun if you do it right, but it's unpredictable if you spook them. So let's tread lightly now so we don't get you bit, and also so that he doesn't have to run off into the woods and escape, right? So here's how to make sure that he never leaves you again. And here's all the amazing things that you haven't known how to do, or when to do them, or why to do them, right? Now, problem number 1 with avoidant men is that they feel pressured. There are all kinds of pressures in the modern world, right? If you look online, men have this confusing idea about women, what women want from them. You have to be 9 feet tall. You have to have $20 billion in the bank. You need to spit fire from your mouth and lasers from your eyes. There's all kinds of crazy expectations. And to be fair, there's some really unreasonable women out there who have awful expectations, and they are big and they are loud, and they get really popular by making those expectations known on Twitter, on TikTok, all over the place. A lot of it's fake and a lot of it's for show, but it is making things harder for men who are already worried. But given that, I mean, in the modern climate, a lot of men are afraid of dating and afraid of marriage. They're afraid of commitment. And then they're afraid of the expectations that pile up. They're afraid of pressure. They're afraid you're going to shove them into something, right? Scared cat analogy. They're afraid if they get too close, you're going to snatch them like this, and I have you now. And that's what they're afraid of, okay? You calm them down by giving them comfort. You inform them, look, here's the expectations, okay? I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to grab you. I'm not going to scare you. I'm not here to trap you. I'm not here to take away your freedom. If you choose to be with me, fantastic. We're going to talk about everything on the surface. I am not going to hurt you in any way. I am here to help. I am here to love you. That is what it is. We will talk about everything as we go. Everything will be right there, okay? No pressure. If we choose to take steps, there will be expectations, but we will make those clear. When you do that, when you help them calm down, they know you're not going to snatch them up and hold them against their will, okay? Do that. Be clear about comfort and reduce the pressure. It doesn't mean have no standards. It doesn't mean don't have requirements. It doesn't mean don't want anything. But reduce the pressure. Number 2, very similar, but a little bit more clear here. clear up unclear expectations, okay? Now, they are especially scared, and the pressures that really come from unclear expectations for them. Unclear expectations are they did something for you, now you do something for them, but then you do something for them. What do you want in return? Right? What are you thinking? What are you expecting? They're afraid to ask you, so they just hope it never comes up. They don't know what you want, and they're afraid to ask. They're afraid to find out. In fact, they will avoid those conversations. But then they get really scared because now it's months of not knowing, a year of not knowing, 2 years of not knowing. Make expectations very, very, very clear. Hey, look, we're at this stage. Here's what I would expect. Here's what I would expect going forward. Are you wanting to do that? Yeah, okay, great. Here's the expectation. Can we meet this? Yes, cool, fantastic. State all expectations right up front. Be 100% transparent, 100% clear. Calm them. Here is all I expect from you. I don't expect more than this. This is it. If I expect more from you later, tell me I'm unreasonable. Because this is it. This is all I expect, I promise. Okay? Okay. I'm not going to get trapped. You're not going to get angry and resentful. You're not going to grab me and then smack me and yell at me for being a bad cat. Okay, cool. I can handle that. Their need for space, right? Alone time. This lets them recharge, but it makes them feel safe. There's a lot of people out there who think they are introverts, but actually it's just that they are so exhausted by performing socially that they can't stand to be around other people. So they will need time alone, but they're also afraid to ask for time alone. They're afraid that if they take time, you're going to take it personally, like anxiously attached people do, or that you're going to get angry at them, or that you're not going to tell them they're worthy of taking time, that you're going to resent them, right? They don't know how to ask for it, so they'll just sneak off and try to disappear and get their time. You comfort an avoidantly attached man by saying, look, there's times you're going to need some space. There's times you're going to have to go do stuff. There's time that you're going to need to be alone. Tell me. Now, please tell me why you need time alone. Tell me it's not my fault. Just let me know that. But tell me you need time alone. And then tell me how much time you need. A couple hours? An hour? A day? What do you need? Just tell me, and I will consider that my way of loving you. Cool? Yeah, you mean I can just ask? Most of them are blown away. Blown away. If they can ask you for time alone, you say, yeah, sure, go. They're like, really? Are there bear traps outside? Why are you letting me go? Are there snipers on the roof that will shoot me on the way out? Is that what this is? Right? They're waiting for that. No, by all means, take your time, relax. I'll be here when you're ready. Wow. Well, now I kind of don't need time to myself because they're exhausted. They need the time alone because they're exhausted from performing. Okay? Give them permission right up front, proactively. Now, here's a big problem. A lot of couples don't have lives outside of each other. So they're afraid to take time alone because they imagine you just sitting there huddled over with the wind blowing through the walls and you wrapped in your shawl in an old rocking chair, staring vacantly at the wall, wishing that they were still there with you. Right? They're very romantic ideas. They imagine you lonely and sad and miserable and unhappy, and they start to feel guilty about taking time away. Unfortunately, some anxiously attached people actually do this, so it doesn't help matters that they're probably used to people doing that. So have your own life. Invest outside of him. Have your own hobbies. Have a friend or two, or activities you enjoy. Yeah, go spend time with your friends. Cool. Go play video games at your friend's house. I'm going to sit here and quilt, read, draw, play video games myself. I'm going to do stuff myself. I'm going to go out with my mom for lunch. I'm going to go see my dad. I'm going to go hang out with my best friend. Okay? Invest in a life outside of them. Maybe that means cooking classes, martial arts, dancing, something. Have a life apart from them and encourage them to do the same. That encourages them and really cements it that they are able to go take time alone. If you sit there wrapped in a shawl, waiting for morning, whimpering to yourself while they're gone, then they won't want to go out because they're going to feel awful. Again, avoidantly attached people are not awful sociopaths. They actually do care. So minimize your suffering. Maximize your enjoyment. Build a life outside of them. That encourages them to do the same. And verbally encourage them to say, hey, babe, build a life outside of me. Have friends, have family, have hobbies. Cool. We can talk about them. That gives us something to talk about. Here's another piece. Avoidantly attached people, as you're probably getting from all of this, they view things very transactionally, especially sharing needs. Well, I have this need, but I'm going to have to overpay you to get this need, but then you'll meet it. No, babe. Look, I want to meet your needs. It makes me happy. It makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel like you need me. I love it. Please tell me a need so that I can meet it. I'll tell you my need too. We can take care of each other. It's not a transaction. It's mutual fulfillment. It's taking care of each other, okay? Give and receive lovingly and help them understand what that's like because they've never had that before. And that's terribly sad. And you can show that to them, okay? Along the same lines, they're afraid of sharing emotions and problems. They think no one will ever have time for them. They think no one cares. They think no one will help them. They think people will only use it against them or reject them. Share openly for them. Hey, let me tell you about a challenge I'm facing lately. Can I just process with you? Here it is. Wow, I feel so much better. Thank you so much. I would love it if you would do this for me in the future and share with me too. That would mean a lot to me. Could you please make some time to do that in the future? Okay? Model that for them. This is a skill that they probably never learned. It's one of the number one skills I have to teach to my coaching clients when men come to me for help fixing their avoidant attachment. How to open up, how to share. Model that for them. Now, these approaches, if you follow these, they will set him at ease. But what they're also going to do, and here's what's cool, is that we'll begin healing his avoidance. He will feel loved for the first time. He will be shocked, floored that somebody in the world exists who does this for him. Now, you want to love him. You don't want him to leave you. The first video was don't leave you. This video is keep him, enthrall him, romance him, right? Charm him in a good way, not manipulative, but showing him real love. You are going to believe in love, and so will he. You will be his first real love that he's ever felt since childhood. That's amazing. Now that's incredible bonding, incredible intimacy, incredible trust. Okay? If you are not doing the things that scare him, and if you are doing all of the good things that fulfill him, that scared cat very quickly becomes a very warm, loving cat who is just purring like a maniac. So if you want him purring, try this at home. Try this at home, folks. All of the things we've talked about here today, try these things. Be so clear, so open, so transparent. Build a life outside of him. Encourage him to do the same. Build that connection. Love him. Okay? Give him that love and connection. Be the person for him that he's never had before. And you will be irreplaceable for life. And that's ultimately what you want. So avoidant men who are watching this, here's what I need from you. If I can ask you for a favor. If this approach would help you to feel loved, to feel connected, to feel bonded, drop a hell yeah in the comments for me so that people can see this and catch right on and be encouraged, okay? Educate the anxiously attached, educate the securely attached, educate the people who want to love you. If they did the things in this video, would it help you to feel loved? In fact, if they did the things in this video and were authentic about it, would it shock you that somebody in the world existed like that? If so, drop a hell yeah down in the comments. Everybody else, pop down and see it. Give them a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up if it's been helpful as well. I would appreciate that. And remember, guys, fix your own attachment. Fix your own attachment to give these men the space they need to heal without feeling like you have to chase them obsessively, right? And try to control them. Now, keep in mind that avoidant attachment can be fixed over time. When you shower them with love, slowly, patiently, you explain what's happening, when you help them feel safe in that bond, right? They can relax into that connection with you. I had one avoidant male tell me one time in coaching, I said, I'm going to help you relax into the bond. And he said, Adam, that phrase resonates with me more than anything else I've ever heard. because I've never been able to relax into a bond with somebody before. It has always been stressful. Sure enough, I taught him how to relax into that bond, and it was something he had never experienced before, and it was wonderful. Happily married now, by the way. So it takes time, but it's worth it because you can become their first real love. If you love them, take the time to help them feel loved and secure. Okay? If you need help, reach out. I can offer professional guidance to both of you. I'm here to assist. I'm Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist. I am here to help you build incredible relationships together. So reach out in the comments if you want my help. I'm here to assist. And out of the spirit of friendship, please send this video to someone who needs tips on how to find happiness with their avoidant partner, because there are a lot of people out there right now with the anxious and the avoidant dynamic chasing each other. If we can stop the chase, we can build the love. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.